Welcome back to another session of Python. In our yesterday's class, we were discussing about NumPy arrays, how one-dimensional, two-dimensional array can be sliced, and by means of slicing technique, I show you how powerfully we can do lot of stuff. It seems all of you misunderstood. It is a online class. Actually, when I don't mention explicitly online, it is offline obviously. If I don't explicitly mention you online, only for online class I will tell you please join online class. If I simply say join class, come to the class, it means that it is offline class only. So doesn't matter. Many of you didn't get that. And now onwards, please recognize that explicitly I will mention online class. If I don't mention, obviously simply class means refers to offline class only. So next time onwards you can join offline class. Actually I am available in the institute now. I am taking the class from institute for offline class only. Okay. Now in our yesterday's class we have seen the slicing operation can be performed on arrays and it is not much different, and I can say there is no difference in slicing operation notation that we are using with list, tuple and strings, and very much similar to that we can specify three values. One is start, another one is stop, and another one is step value, and separated by colon. And when it is a two-dimensional array, you have to specify the row details and column details. In rows, what are the things that you are concerned about, and columns, what are the columns you are concerned about. You have to specify that. Otherwise it will not give you a sense if you don't recognize the rows and columns values. So what I am saying, whatever you studied about slicing operation for other components, same thing is applicable to NumPy arrays, but only thing you have to understand is here when you are dealing with two-dimensional array, for that matter n-dimensional array, you have to understand how we are slicing. If I specify a specific notation, how it is working for us, that one you have to understand. This one will not be understood merely by observing the slides. You have to sit, take the paper and pen. As I said, you have to experiment. Then only the idea will be very clear. Similarly, very much similar to that, you can go for negative indexing also. You can go for negative indexing. What do you mean by negative indexing? Already you know the way we can have positive indexing numbers. The negative indexing, from the last element it starts from -1 and it keep on reducing till the first element. It is called as negative indexing. If you are using negative indexing, that is also perfectly works for us. Now we have given one example. You want to create a separate array from the existing array, that the data that is visible in front of your screen, some specific element you want to eliminate in some pattern. It will not be random because slicing operation requires a pattern. So in the -2 row you want to eliminate or curve out, slice some elements alternatively. So how can you specify that? -2, -3. -2 means it refers to -2 row. In that you are saying that -5 step value is 2, means randomly alternative elements of the second -2 row is carved out as a separate array. Now some other functions are there related to our 2D arrays. One is called as I function. Another the same name for that function is identity function. Identity function or I
Sir,
function. Yes, please go ahead.
can you execute a negative indexer in Spider?
Yeah, fine. I'll execute. Uh, Now, for example, say import NumPy as NP. After that, I want to create an array, np dot array. In this array, I want to specify 2 comma 3 comma 4. After that, next row will be, say for example, 4 comma 5 comma 6. Third row will be, say for example, 7 comma 8 comma 9. Something like this I want to create an what it is called as I have created an array. Now I want to create a new array based on A, but in slicing operation. How can I call out? Say for example, this is in a if I say in comment statement 2 comma 3 comma 4 4 comma 5 comma 6 7 comma 8 comma 9. This is the notation of the I have put it in comments so that it is easy to understand. Now I want to cow out the first -1 colon 1. If I specify first row colon minus if I use -1 colon -2 means it refers to what? It refers to what, my friends? If I specify like this, what it is referring to? Tell me, my friends. I will include another row also. All of you able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I have included one another row 1 comma 2 comma 3. Now this is visible like this. Now I am curving out. After that I am using print B. I am printing B. If I print A, I don't need print A because I am curving out. Let me check and run this one. What is the error?
Second set comma.
Second set comma is missing. Which one, Gautami?
4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6. Yes. You are right. Yes, you are right. Now it shows me error 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3. Okay, closing bracket is missing. Also, 2 errors are there, Gautami, right? Whatever you specified, that is also an error, and also the closing bracket is also missing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What it says, array takes from 1 to 2 positional arguments, but 4 is given. Where is that line number? Now I missed also, it is a nested list for the 2-dimensional array, right? Right now? It is not giving me any empty has been written. We will investigate what is the error that we have typed wrongly. 2 3 4 4 5 6 7 8 9 1 2 3. This is correct. This is rightly specifying it is a two-dimensional array. If we want to know about what is the dimension, whether it is correct or not, a and dim will give us whether it is one-dimensional array or two-dimensional array. It says that it is two-dimensional array. So correctly we have created two-dimensional array. Endim property is saying 2. 2 means it is a two-dimensional array only. But the what it is, a slicing operation is not helping us. So what we can do, I can create NP array. After that, let me try this one. NP I will try. There are multiple ways are there to print it out. It is not giving me any values. As index is correct or wrong? -2 in a negative indexing. -2 refers to what it is called as 0 minus 1 2 3 4 -2. Okay. -3 refers to -2. After that, in column from beginning to end, in steps 2. What is wrong with this? Our notation is something wrong. Please identify, help me out. What is the error here? Because we are using negative index, there is no zero value. But again, I'm saying it is starting, but -1, -2, -3, -4. So if I say -4 up to the end and in steps 2, that is also not giving me the this one. So what is wrong with this? Okay, let me check whether instead of printing B, directly I will print and I will see whether it is working. Something I am missing. Still it is empty set. Something I am missing. Let me find out what is that mistake. Minus value is what's wrong with this? What is wrong with this? Let me check. I'm just one sec. I'm I'm finding out the error. Please wait.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, please wait. Just I'm figuring out where I'm missing something. Yeah, my friends, I find out the error. What we misled by the slide is the smaller number start first and bigger number goes next, right? Yes or no? Now it is working. Are you listening me?
Yes, sir.
Actually, the mistake is not the mistake that we have committed. The mistake is coming from the slide. Slide has misled us. Actually, you remember when you want to slice anything, first value in the slicing should be starting point. Next, it should be the end point, and then it should be the step value. It means that start value should be smaller, uh, stop value should be bigger, and step value should be anything that is meaningful. Now what happened, I specified smaller number first, bigger number first, and smaller number next. That is what I confused. If I am doing, I have to do meaningfully. I didn't do that meaningfully. Now you see, I want to store in B. I want to store in B, and then I want to print B. I found out the error. Now if I change the value minus 2 minus 3, minus 3 minus 2, one row and one item I am actually accessing, minus 3 minus 2. I can say take the row minus 3, and it can go up to all the elements, and say for example minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4. So from minus 4 up to minus 2, step value is 2. I want to carve out some element. Are you getting the result? Are you seeing the negative results? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. Just for your information, I will put it one statement that use negative indexing, smaller value first, then bigger value. If you are using bigger value first, you have to use the indexing also appropriately. Bigger smaller means step value should be appropriate, a reversing operation. So now let me copy paste this one to your WhatsApp. Now moving on. Let me reproject the window, slide window. Please, many of the mistakes are there in the slide. Please don't blindly follow that. Whatever I am giving the explanation, that one also you have to include. Not all the slides are wrong. In some places some typographical mistakes are there. Without experiment, they have typed the slides. Now we will focus on the I or identity function now. Now I hope it is visible. The I function creates a 2D array and fills the elements in the diagonal with ones. Diagonal element means you know what is that diagonal element. Data type, you can specify data type, otherwise it will be float. This function will create an array with an n rows and n columns with diagonal elements as 1. The default data type is float. What is diagonal element? If you see the output, you can understand that. This is called as diagonal elements. One crossing central line is there, that is called as diagonal elements. All that elements will be filled with 1. Some matrix calculation requires this type of matrix creation. So this I function will be useful for you in that scenario. If you are dealing with mathematical matrices, in matrices diagonal element is having some special value. If you want to create either identity, it is also sometimes called as identity matrix. Am I right, Narasimha? In stats, it is called as identity matrix. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes. Now you can create, that is obvious. I function is creating the ones in the diagonal elements. In a 2D array, if you want to fill zeros, you can specify the number of rows and columns and data type. D type equal to int means it will fill up zeros. D type equal to float means it will fill up with 0, 0.0. 3, comma 2 means it means that 3 rows and 2 columns. 4, comma 4 means 4 rows and 4 columns. This is what you are creating a empty. It is not empty. Zeros is creating an array of specified number of rows and columns filled with zeros or initialized with 0. I hope this is straightforward. And ones is also behaving in the same manner. If you want, you can specify the specification should be a list value. The ones function and zeros function expects the number of rows and columns specified in the form of a list. You have to put it in a square bracket and you have to specify two values separated by comma. It is a list date item that you have to supply for ones and zeros function to create two-dimensional array. What is this joins in array? This is another important topic to concern about arrays. Joins, we can join array in NumPy by following methods. If you want to join array using NumPy package, concatenate function, hstack function, vstack function. There are three functions are there. One by one we are going to see. First we will understand what is joining and then we will apply the three types of functions that is available for us in Python NumPy arrays. This first function, concatenate function, is used to join more than one array, but the array must be of the same shape. What is shape? What do you mean by the shape attribute? Friends, what do you mean by shape attribute in a array?
Number of rows, number of columns.
Yeah, nice. That is shape. So, if you want to join two arrays using concatenation function, the precondition is the total number of rows and columns should be equal. Rows and columns should be of the same shape. Say for example, you are creating an array, import NumPy as np array 2 3 4 5 2 3 4 5 0 8 9 10 11 15. It is having how many? This is one dimensional array, so it doesn't have any problem. Only 1D means no problem. There is no only one row or only one column is there, so no issues. It will combine a comma b. You have to specify in the form of in concatenate. You have to specify in the form of list. You should not specify simply a comma b. Please note the code. You are creating a array A. It is one dimensional array. You are creating another array called as B. It is another one dimensional array. One dimensional array is not having any problem of shape because it will be having only one row or only one column. Mostly it is only one row. We are not worried about columns. Just it will combine two array values. Concatenation. Concatenation operation means joining operation. Now, if you want to combine A comma B, the result output is available in front of you. You have to specify A comma B within a list value, as a list value. So square bracket is mandatory there. A comma B is a list that you are supplying to concatenate. So far clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, say for example, you have, here you have to give more focus because we are going to use this axis values here. Axis value means whether it is axis 0 or axis 1 or axis 2. We don't worry about axis x and y here because in graph, most of the time in your school days, you are drawing a graph of two-dimensional x-axis, y-axis. There is no third axis available. I don't know about engineering. Maybe Deepika, do you have any graph drawing which is more than two axis? Deepika, am I audible to you? Deepika, am I audible to you? Am I audible now? I'm asking you, do you have the experience of working with graphs in your engineering where more than two axes you have encountered? Okay, fine. Now, most of the time, now you see the code, now you see the code, there is an array called as 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 2D array. Easily we can recognize this is a 2D array. When I use np concatenate a comma a, I am asking duplicate the values of a two times and create a new array by concatenation operation, and also I am specifying axis equal to 1. Axis equal to 1. Array column with a array column wise. Concatenate array A with array A column wise. What do you mean by column wise? 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is column wise, it is concatenating. Row wise, it is not concatenating. Axis 1 means it will become shall I demonstrate you this one axis, because you are encountering first time.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, let me demonstrate this one, because only once if you understand what is axis value, frequently you are going to use that axis value. Say for example, I'm creating a new code window, import NumPy. By the way, NumPy is working in your system, Gautami and Deepika?
Yes, sir.
Okay, nice. Gautami, last time what happened? Actually, I have to install the package as administrator user. Otherwise, it will not allow me to access. That's why I was getting error. Yeah. Now A is equal to np array. I want to create an array. It is going to be multi-dimensional. So 1, comma 2, comma 3, then 4, comma 5, comma 6, then 7, comma 8, comma 9. This is one array I have created. Now what I am going to do, I want to create B array, A dot concat sorry now you see the output. Are you able to see the output? In the new element has been added a row in the column. See, simply I want to modify that statement and I want to concatenate now axis is not now it is not 1, it is 0. Now you see, are you able to see the difference? Output difference. If you specify axis 1, the new elements are added row by row. Column wise. To every column, the new element has been added. If I specify axis 1. If you specify axis 0, the new array has become new rows, not new columns. If you want to increase the columns in concatenation, go with axis 1. If you want to increase the rows undisturbed with columns, go with axis 0. Are you able to see the difference? Friends, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, please observe what is the difference between axis 1 For your simplicity, I can tell you axis 1 increases number of columns, axis 0 increases number of rows in two-dimensional array. Now this one also I can copy paste so that you can see the difference. Now moving on. Further, I am taking the slide again. One example, another example is that they have specified the same, but axis is 0. 0 means refers to rows. One axis refers to columns. What is this H stack? It is used to join more than one array horizontally. H refers to horizontal, V refers to vertical. H stack, V stack. Two functions are there. H stack and a V stack. Horizontally or row wise. Horizontal refers to rows, vertical refers to column. Now A is 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, 12. A comma B means H stack will give you 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, 12, something like this. What about V stack? V stack, it is used to join more than one array vertically or column wise. Two columns will be added. Now the NP array 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, 12. Three elements are there. It is used to join more than one array vertically or column wise. These two operations is easily done with concatenation operation easily. Concatenation operation can be doing that. How do you want? Whether you want to increase the rows, axis 0. Whether you want to increase the columns, column wise, axis 1. But if you want to deal only rows, go with H stack function. If you want to deal with columns, go with V stack function, vertical stack. Then so far clear now, my friends? Three functions are clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now something we are going to study about array subsets. We can get subsets of an NumPy array by using any of the following: split, H split, V split. It is very much similar to concatenate, H stack, V stack. Here split, H split, V split. What is this subset? First you understand, after that you can understand the functions. Now if you want, it is used to split a NumPy array into equal or unequal parts. Now X is in list. It is having 1, 2, 3, 99, 99, 3, 2, 1, something available. NP split X 3, 5. Split array into three subsets like this: 0 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to end. Now what will happen? Three subsets x1, x2, x3 will be created and it will be given output. How many arrays has been created? Using a given value, you can create three different type of arrays using a split function. Split function is part of NumPy. It is not part of the array object. Please refer. Concatenate function, H stack function, V stack function, split function, H split, V split, all the functions you have to use with the NP dot, not the name of the array dot. Please note, it is not part of the object, it is part of the NP package. So you have to refer the NP package, NP dot split. You are saying that split the list value X in the sense 3, 5. 3, 5 means three subsets. How it will be splitted? Now you see this one. 0 to 3 means 1 to 3. 3 to 5 means 99, 99. 5 to something means 3 to 1. It is splitting array into three subsets. How many elements are there? How many elements are there? 8 elements are there. It has splitted like this, and also it has created 3 different arrays. Please note the x1, x2, x3 will be 3 different arrays. The same split operation can be replaced with your own slicing operation. If you are expert in slicing, you don't need to worry about split function. The split function is creating a subset of array, means it is nothing but a slicing operation. But here the array is not supplied to split, instead a list is supplied to the split function. So far, are you able to make sense? Are you able to make sense, my friend?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is this H split? It is used to provide the subset of an array after splitting it horizontally. What is horizontal? It is used to now a little bit because we are approaching to the end of the NumPy. Some complexity you will find. If you understand, fine. Otherwise, spend time and try to understand. Otherwise, many of these operation, split operation, can be done with the help of slicing operation and using the reshape function. Now, it is used to provide the subsets of an array after splitting it horizontally. Say for example, NP arrange 16. A range fixed 16 function will create what? A range function is going to do what?
0 to up to 15 work.
Yes, you are right. 0 up to 15 it will create elements and it will be a array. Now you are saying that reshape it into 4 comma 4. Reshape into 4 comma 4 means you are using the reshape function that you can apply on an array, and you can specify number of rows and columns that has to be created. That should be in tuple form. You are supplying 4 comma 4 in a tuple form, and now the output of A will be like this. How? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it has become now reshaped to a 2-dimensional array instead of a 1-dimensional array. Now what happens? H split and V split we are concerned about. If you say H split A comma 2 means horizontally you are asking to divide. Horizontally you are asking to divide. Now it seems it is not correct. They are showing vertical picture. Okay friends, this is also misleading picture. Let me demonstrate you by going to what it is called as I will project you one second. I am projecting you. Window. I am starting a new window. For a split function, I want to demonstrate you. Import NumPy as NP. A is equal to say for example you want to create NP a range 16 element you want to create, and this will be reshape as 4 comma 4. Now so far it should be working properly, and we will see the output. Reshape E is missing. Are you able to get that 2-dimensional array shape, my friends? So far clear na? So far clear or not?
Yes, sir.
If you don't understand, this is nothing but this statement is same like this. I'm using the function
సరే మాట్లాడతా దెంగే
instead of writing this statement like this, I can mark it out like this one. This statement can be written as a two statement. Like this also you can write if you are confused. I have written in a single statement. Now also the result will be same. Are you able to make sense what we have done?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now we will use horizontal H split and V split. What are we doing with H split and V split? Horizontally we want to split, or vertically we want to split the function. How do we use that function? Using the NP, V split can be used or H split can be used. Now further I am saying x comma y equal to NP H split. Which one we want to split? A. How many pieces? 2 pieces. After that, print x, print y. Are you able to see? Horizontal space, yes, that is demonstration is the left side and the right side has been deleted, divided. Yes or no? H split has split into 2 pieces. Yes or no, my friends?
Yes, sir.
So the H split, V split is behaving like this only. How? Array after splitting it vertically. Vertically means they are saying like this, vertical like this. The top half, bottom half, left half, right half. Now I am using the V split function. P comma Q equal to NP V split A into 2 pieces. After that I want to print P and I want to print Q. I want to see the output. Are you able to see the difference? Now V split has taken the top one and bottom one. H split has taken the left and right division. Yes or no, my friends?
Yes, sir.
Okay, before wrapping up this class, let me complete the NumPy chapter, and you will be completing all the exercises related to NumPy before going to Pandas, because Pandas is also related to data science, and before going to that we will be completing all the exercises in the NumPy chapter. Now you see my function some statistical functions supported by NumPy. It is straightforward. np.mean means it will find the mean, that is average. If you use np.std function, it will compute standard deviation. If you want variance calculation, you can use the np_var function. If you want the sum of an array elements, you can use sum function. If you want to get the product of all the elements of an array, you can use prod function. If you need to return the cumulative sum of the elements along with a given axis, you can use cum sum, cumulative sum. What do you mean by cumulative sum, my friends? Narasimha? Narasimha is there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what do you mean by cumulative sum?
Sir.
Okay, doesn't matter. Cum sum is referring to cumulative sum. Cum prod refers to cumulative product. To find out the minimum value of a array min function, to find out the biggest value of a array max function. All these functions are supported by NumPy directly. Now Say for example,
Okay.
you have an array 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You want to find out mean of that one. Simply you supply the array name, you will get the mean. Simply supply the array, you will get the standard deviation or variance, sum, product. So far I don't think you have any confusion here. Right? If you want to find out cumulative, you have to go for cumulative function. Min function and max function is also not having any problem. Cumulative sum and cumulative product, that you have to experiment with. You have to specify how do you want, axis 0 or axis 1. You have to specify the axis also for cumulative sum and cumulative product. These are all related to statistical calculations. If you want, I can demonstrate the cum sum before completing the topic. And another thing is there, covariance. Measure of how two variables vary together, like the height of a person and the weight of a person in population. Covariance is also a mathematical function, and if you want to find out the covariance, you can understand the details in the internet, what is covariance, why it is used and all. But when it comes to Python, it is a matter of using a simple function like say for example, you have created an array x and y, and you want to find out the covariance. That is simply cow x comma y, covariance matrix of the said array. Now if you use covariance, the output will be like this: 0, original array 0 1 2, original array 2 2 1 0, covariance is 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. This is what the covariance. What is that statistical calculation? You have to understand by means of statistics. Already in the beginning I told you, the best place if you want to plan something like data science in your if you want to take the benefit of Python in data science, please study the statistics prescribed by NCERT. You can download the textbook and you can study what are the different statistical methods are there. It is about studying statistics. Shall we finally, before completing the class, I want to experiment the cum sum and a prod. Cum prod. Shall I?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I am going with a new window, and I hope it is visible to all of you. And import NumPy as NP. I want to create a function a np dot array, and in this two-dimensional array I want to create 1 2 3, and after that 4 5 6. After that I want to create 7 8 9, and then say for example, if I ask print mean, print mean means you can say what it is called as np mean a. This is not a difficult thing to understand. Again I am missing the brackets, and now I put it. Now are you getting? 5 is the mean, that is average of all these numbers, right my friends? Say for example, standard deviation you want to calculate, then np std of a. Now if you say the output standard deviation is something, it has calculated and it has displayed for you. Now I want to show you cumulative sum. What do you mean by cumulative sum? np cum sum a axis equal to 0. Now before that, for your convenience, let me print the array. Are you able to see the cumulative sum? 1 2 3 5 7 9 12, 5, 18. What is this? What is this cumulative sum? Friends,
Sum of origin. Rows, sir.
see, first row, you see in the cumulative sum, let me put it one line after that. Cumulative sum, and this one I will separate because it is little bit confusing you. Now cumulative means what? Cumulative means accumulating, gathering. That is the meaning. Are you able to see the cumulative sum? The original array is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have specified axis 0, refers to row. It means that 1, 2, 3. First row will be undisturbed. Second row will be current value from previous value 5. 1, 4 is 5. Current value 5 plus 2, previous value, it is going to be 7. 6 plus 3, it is going to be 9. Similarly, moving to the next row, the current value is 7 and the previous two values is 5, so the third row is 12. Current value is 8, the previous two values are 7, so it is going to be 15. Current value is 9, the previous value is 9, so the total is 18. This is called as cumulative sum. Are you able to make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now little bit, this is cumulative sum. Now you see axis is 1. I changed the axis value. I have changed the axis value as 1. Now you see the result. Observe the second one, cumulative column wise. 1, 3, 6, 4, 9, 15, 7, 15. So the first column 1, 4, 7 is undisturbed. Second column 2, previous value 1, so it is 3. Second column 5, previous value 4, it is 9. Current second column value is 8, previous value 7, so it is 15. Now third column 3 value. Now the previous two values are 3, so it is 6. Current value 6, previous value 9, so it is becoming 15. 9 current value, previous value is 15, 9 plus 15, 24. So far clear now, my friends?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now for your demonstration, let me put it in your WhatsApp, and finally I want to demonstrate that all the statistical functions I cannot demonstrate because in your own interest you have to study the statistical functions. Now instead of cum sum, I want to use cum prod. I want to use cum prod, cumulative product. Here also I want to remove prod. Now if I run, are you able to make sense? Are you able to make sense? 1 time 4, 4, 4, 7, how much? 28. 2 times 5, 10, so second row is 10. The next value is 8, the previous value is 10, so 10 times 80, 10 times 8 is 80. 3, 6 is 18, 18, 9 is 162. This is row wise. Column wise you can calculate like that. I will calculate, let me put it, what is this? This program is about calculating cumulative product of an NumPy array. Okay friends, this one also I am copy pasting in your WhatsApp. Please experiment. So far clear? Is there any doubt to ask, friends?
Yes, sir.
No doubt?
No, sir. All clear.
Yeah,
Yes,
Vinay,
sir.
Narsimha. What about Somashekar, Gautami, Manoj, Deepika?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, nice, nice, very nice. Thanks for joining, and hopefully tomorrow we will meet in another session. Okay, thank you,
Thank you, sir.
thank you.